And we come to the amazing situation in about half an hour's time of two blokes going out of this, Taylor and Lewis, with a 100 average. Just shows where this sport now is at. One upon a time, you could win the World Championship with 87.
96.
Well, Sid, let me just factor this into the equation. How much of this now will come down to bottle? Can Jenkins hold his nerve?
I have no doubt at all that this is the pint bottle of milk with cream on the top. This guy will not buckle at all. He won't buckle. He'll not stop hitting 120s, maybe better. Taylor is in really deep bother here.
Well, pretty even on the scoring. The finishing has been the major difference. A 60% checkout rate, 12 out of 20 for Terry Jenkins.
And just underpinning all this, if you've got your pens and papers ready, all you lads at home, Wade's percentage checkout was 68% in the previous match. 102 average, 144, 132 and two 106s. And I think Jenkins in his locker has still got a couple of 120 to 140 shots. That's why he was so good in the Premier Dart League. Taylor knows that too.
Well, those 120, 130, 140 shots, that's what Taylor is going to have to take out to win this semi-final.
Exact point, Stuart. And if he keeps hammering like this, Taylor might be forced to get shots between 156 and 170. This is a tall order. Another 60. Width of the wire out. If this goes in, I'd put my money on him for the match.
Now, Taylor, a chance to break back. A crucial leg of this match. 12-8 down. Double 10 now.
Redbit. Ooh, this is an auto change, 14 inches, change of angle to fives. A mile away!
For a 5-leg advantage. Tops for the bull.
Bad dart. Far too high, it's not a marker. Oh, sweet! There's an academia nudge! I'm not sure the power can come back in. I may have need me words. Solidity, coolness, pressure on the greatest.
Well, he cannot believe it, but he can only admire the way that Terry Jenkins has performed. This semi-final night could be remembered for years to come for the standard of finishing from James Wade and Terry Jenkins. It has been astonishing, Sid.
And now they go. Adrian went out with 101 average and he's out, beaten by Wade. Taylor, who's averaging 101, could also be in the bleachers tomorrow watching the final.
57.
If Taylor loses, and with Taylor you would always say if, even if he was 8, 9, 10 legs behind,
140.
well, we'll have to start thinking about the last time that he wasn't even involved in a final of 3 consecutive majors, Sid.
Nice stack of dart on another night for Taylor. Oh, no. When he's going good, the second dart would have been in off the barrel.
59.
That's a blob as well. And that mooch, one has to say it, mooch down the hockey, is the most negative body language I've seen from the power for donkeys.
And he's under pressure to hold his throw again here. Sid Jenkins has won 4 consecutive legs.
At this stage in the match, if it had been 5 years ago, the power would have been 5 legs ahead and on 105 average.
96.
His best year, 2002, 102 end average, overall tournament. And he's as solid as a rock factory. Look at this. Oh, exquisite.
Well, as solid as a Blackpool rock. What a performance from Terry Jenkins.
14 darter on the cards. Absolute epitome of what Rod Arrington so excellently calls solidity. Means your all-round game. Miscounted. Starts the shot with the bull. Trouble 17. Ball. Oh! Shut out!
Well, I wonder if that was going in. It actually clipped the top of the barrel. A shake of the head of relief, and Jenkins knows how close it was.
Double 15 now. Had a miscount. This should hit the barrel. This should slide off the barrel sweet. Over pitched. Over pitched. What a mess. To go 3 away from the match and taking the biggest scalp there is.
What did he do? He needed one for double 12. He threw it out to the board and then he missed the big one. Is this a turning point? Taylor almost races to the hockey.
Double 6 now. Coming in. Seen these missed. Double 3. It's all happening here. Oh, it's a mile away. It's not even a marker. He's got to give it an air shot. Vital shot in the match. He gets it. He gets it. What do you do?
Well, we've had 22 legs of magic darts. The 22nd leg of this semi-final could be absolutely crucial. Terry Jenkins was stepping up for another break for a 14-8 lead against Taylor. He needed single one to lead double 12. He went out the board, then hit the big 18, Sid.
That's the first sign of a clink in the solidity. Taylor's almost weeping with effort. Solid. Wrong lie. Brilliant last dart. Brilliant last dart.
What tension.
Now you see, he's at 6s and 7s. Although he's on the 20 bed. That should have hit the marker. He just put too much power into the shot, did the power. This lad, close grouping on that 60, is winning this battle for him, as well as his brilliant checkout average.
Well, so far, that's a huge mistake in the last leg. Doesn't seem to be preying on the mind of Terry Jenkins.
That's another part of his solid equation. He does not let negatives phase him. Power, say, slackest body language I've probably ever seen from him. He bullies the opponent. That's what Eric Brewster taught him. He is nowhere near the dominant force that we've known and loved so often here in Blackpool.
It sounds the simplest thing in the world. Jenkins holds his throw. He beats Taylor. He's through to the final. But against this man, it's never that simple.
Awful use. That should have been on the money. The second dart was terrible. To go 3 legs away from the win. Double 18 for a crippler. Brilliant! I said, Stu said, 1-8.